Well, let's dive into the first topic, really, which is the COVID investigations that really you're spearheading, particularly, but not only about the origin of the virus.
In the first year of the virus, I really wasn't as aware of a lot of the controversy. I thought that, why would the scientists be dishonest with us if they said it came from animals? That's what happened when the first SARS virus came out in 2003. Surely they must just be telling us the truth. And then about a year later, I read an article by Nicholas Wade. And in that article, he began talking about how COVID had aspects to the genetic sequence that actually looked like it had been manipulated in the lab. And I became very curious as to this. But the more I came into information about this and the more people looked, the more they found that even the scientists, Fauci and his cohorts, also believed that it came from the lab in the beginning and that it was manipulated. But then they were publicly saying the opposite of what they were saying privately. And so, yeah, I've been thoroughly enmeshed in this for over 2 years now. I completely believe that it came from the lab in Wuhan. And I also do believe that most of the leading public health officers from Tony Fauci on down all thought it came from the lab too, and then were dishonest with the public and began covering it up, mainly because they had funded this research and there was a certain culpability that would attach to them because they had been funding this research that ultimately led to the pandemic. And so I think there was a cover up from day one.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is really what the public needs to understand, not just that the origin was either concealed or misappropriated, but the question of why. And that seems to be covering up malfeasance, because it's not just that Fauci and the NIH under Dr. Collins funded research in Wuhan, but the key is they funded research that was dangerous when it was banned in the United States.